I don't think people are actually putting in the intensity. They're just doing weight that they can do and then going up the amount that they can because nobody wants to fail.
Personal accountability means you're responsible for your own life, which means you are in power. You have the power to control and change your life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is episode 5 of the strength series, and today is going to be a push day. We're going to try and see if we can hit 225 on bench today, which is one of the main goals I wanted to do. I wanted to hit 225 for 5 on bench because I hadn't benched since I want to say like a year, and then this year I really focused on trying to get strong on bench, trying to get strong on overhead press. I think one of my biggest problems was I wasn't progressive overloading. I was just doing a shit ton of reps and not really focused on progressive overload, which I'll break down later on. But once I started to figure out what progressive overload was, week after week, I started hitting PRs and my bench got up to 225. Today, we're gonna try and see if we can get to 25 for 5. Join me for the workout. I'm gonna down some pre, and let's break down the push days. Before even getting into a push day, you need to warm up. I like to warm up my joints. I don't really try to focus on warming up the chest. I like to warm up the chest on bench. So I'll do like a bar and then I'll do 135 with a 25, and then I'll start to work with 225. Really focus on doing that external rotation, warming up those joints so that once you start to bench, you don't hurt yourself and then you don't feel like you're tearing something.
I'm not done. Gotta finish my food. We got one more. All right, so 225 we were able to do for 4 consecutively. That 5th one, I think that was all mental. I couldn't get it up, and I should have gotten a spotter. But I finished my food. I was supposed to do 1 more. I did 2 more, so I'm not complaining there. Bench has gone up, and moving on to overhead press. We're gonna do 3 sets of 5 reps each. We're gonna start off with a 10, and then see if we can get our way to a 45. Okay. We got 5 on overhead press, checking that off. Here's the thing about progressive overload that people don't understand. People think that progressive overload is okay, every week I'm going up 5 pounds, this and that. I don't think people are actually putting in the intensity. They're just doing weight that they can do and then going up the amount that they can because nobody wants to fail. Here, I failed 135 for so long up until I was able to get 1. This is how progressive overload really works. For example, let's say you're going for 5 reps, right? If I want to do 135 for 5, I'm hitting 135 for 4 reps and failing on the 5th one until I get the 5th one. And then once you get the 5th rep, you have to go up in weight. And for however long that you fail, you're gonna continue on that weight until you hit that 5th rep again. So if it's 135 now, I hit 135, you go up 5 pounds, you can't get the 5th rep, you're going to keep hitting that weight and failing every single time you come in until you get that 5th rep. And then you go up in weight again, another 5 pounds, another 5 pounds. But progressive overload is basically failing until you get the rep that you want, and then going up in weight. I suffer from a lot of shoulder issues on my left side, and one of the biggest things that has helped that is, one, the overhead presses, because it's really good for the range of motion for your shoulders, but also these neutral dumbbell presses are so great because you can get a really good stretch and it not have to have your elbow flared out a little bit, just so that you can get like a pec movement. So it would be pecs and it would be front delt. So it's perfect for a push day. For me, I really like to hold that stretch at the bottom for the neutral press, and it works wonders for the shoulders because I can even hear it. Like, so when I used to do the regular dumbbell incline, I used to hear my shoulder pop all the time, and I wouldn't really pay attention to it until it started to hurt. And once I switched it over to the neutral press, I don't hear that click anymore, and it's just great for the shoulders. We did 3 sets of 8 on here. We got up to the 70s, and it's kind of humbling me because I used to be able to do 90s and 100s. And yeah, so it forces you to go back down, really get strong in that range of motion. Moving on to lateral raises. '30s on lateral raises is not bad. I'm not complaining. We did 3 sets of 8 on here. Lateral raises aren't really that complicated. Just make sure you're controlling the weight. Don't swing the weight, and yeah, just make sure you're always feeling that on the outside of the delt. Moving on to chest flies. I don't know if I want to do cables or if I want to do machine. There is this new cable seated fly that my gym just put in. So let's try that one out, see if it feels good or not. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of nice. To be honest, I wish I could get a little further deep in the stretch, but the contraction on this is perfect. Also, it kind of keeps you in line. You're not really moving your body with it either, so this gets a thumbs up by me. Let's do 60 and 2 more sets of 8 on here. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. My current push day strength. Let's recap. We were able to do 225 for 4. We didn't get the 5th one, but I did finish my food and we got 2 more reps in with like 10 seconds rest in between. Overhead press, we were able to get 5. So that means I gotta go up and wait. And everything else has pretty much stayed the same. I think I wasn't able to do 70s before on neutral press. I was able to do 65, so 70 is still a win. Everything else has kind of stayed the same. I just try to, every single time I come in, the reps stay consistent. They stay in control and in good form. So nothing really changed there. But I think the form has gotten a lot better with a lot of my movements, so that's still a win for me. I'm still going to do a 1 rep max video towards the end of this year, so stay tuned for that. I'm pretty sure my bench is going to get over 225, so we'll fix that. Aside from that, thanks for watching. Code season 10 at Bucked Up. And if you guys like these styles of videos, I'll update you guys next year for the strength series, so we'll do another 3 for the split that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna definitely change up the split. It's not gonna be push-pull legs. It's going to be more like functional workouts, but we're still going to incorporate bench, overhead press, deadlift. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.